Welcome. We are excited to have you here at Blackhand LLC. We have some team members for you to meet. We're very excited for you to do so. So why delay? Let's go ahead and meet them, shall we?
Hello there. I'm playing Jason DORN, and I am excited to continue with all my little projects, get to see how we evolve as a group, and how we go along our paths.
What's up, everybody? It's me, TREY, in charge of the morale department. Yeah, let's have some fun.
Victor BELLSHANE here, head of the recruitment department. Just excited to see where our shenanigans from last session lead.
I'm Isaiah. I play Wesley. Glad to be back this week. Excited to see what we do tonight.
Not sure what happened with the overlay there for a moment, but remember, here at Blackhand LLC, we encourage you to be the worst you could possibly be. With that being said, let's jump into tonight's episode of Book of Saints. A recap is necessary, gentlemen. Now, I did warn you this was going to become the norm. Who will step up? Who will take the reins?
Since I wussed out last time, I guess I'll do it.
By all means.
So, last week, we very tastefully dismembered an individual and branded him with our symbol, and left his parts scattered all around town. In particular, in front of all the other Cainite hideouts. Coterie, I forget what it's called. And then we left the main body in front of the Camarilla domain. Both as a FU and as a we're here statement, all in one go. When we returned, we took part in the Volderi to help us continue our unifying process before choosing a path.
Well said. Tasteful dismemberment, Valdery, an instruction from your sire. Your grandsire, I should say. This is how our night went. This is where we closed our session. This is where we closed the evening. It was a slow night for this pack, but quite necessary for the unification and the bonding experience. All of you tonight, TREY, you do not rise an hour before your allies. All of you rise as one, in unison. Would like rouse checks. Let's see everyone's hunger. Wesley, you brought yourself to 1 last session while you were out hunting with Monique.
Success.
Beast rests in your belly.
I failed.
Victor, your
I
beast
failed as well.
begins to claw to the top, bringing you to hunger 2. Wesley, yours as well, brings you to hunger
I failed
2.
as well.
Jason.
I failed.
Excellent. Bringing you to what level of hunger?
Hunger 1.
3 of you feel the beast begin to stir. TREY, perhaps your newfound faith, perhaps the loss of something human, causes your beast to rest quietly this morning. Together, you rise, separately in your own spaces, in your own rooms. The night is yours. Who is first to make a move to make themselves known that they're awake? The scene is yours, gentlemen. Take some narrative control.
I'll get up, don my traditional suit, and head downstairs, and just knocking on doors as I go. Time for a night of fun.
All of you rise, preparing various things. You hear Victor knocking. Let's start with you, Jason. Where are you? What are you up to while Victor is knocking on your door when he passes by?
Oh, I'm just in my room. Just got up, got dressed, and just look over my gun before I just patrol around the house real quick. Check what's missing, what may be broken. Usual.
Excellent. Wesley, what are you up to? What is your morning routine when Victor comes by, passing your room, giving it a couple knocks?
Wes wakes up in um, his usual position, which is now laying down after the whole duct tape incident. Laying like a plank suddenly animates to life as the knocking gets to him as he was already stirring. He's like, all right, well, coughs a little bit, tastes the rabbit blood in his mouth. He's like, it's terrible. Only slakes half of my hunger. I want more. So I immediately go downstairs. I'm like, hopefully this fun includes feeding because usually I'm at 0 hunger. Usually I'm always satiated of humans.
Trey, what is your morning routine as Victor passes by your door, leaving it with a couple knocks?
I'm feeding the pups. What's up, senpai?
Once we all gather, we'll discuss what's up.
Oh, okay. Why do you look like that? Wait.
I'm excited we're finally doing things.
Oh, okay. Is granddad still here? Is he? Or dead? Is he still here?
I'm pretty sure he's still downstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I
What, you
guess I'll follow
scared?
your lead.
You don't want him to be here anymore?
Oh, no. It's the opposite, honestly. I'm learning a lot.
As am I.
I'll follow your lead.
Sit down in a chair and pet Hades, as he usually bounds to me when I sit.
Comes to your side. You wait. Jason, you finish your sweep. Wesley, you join your allies, hoping for a nightly meal. Soon you are all gathered. Alfonso is with you as well, along with Monique and Mashinka. Nobody called Monique, Mashinka, and Alfonso. Wordlessly, you all know together. You're seen, gentlemen.
So, as everyone knows, last night we left a statement pretty much for all of Mexico. Tonight, I know some of you had plans, things you wanted to do. I think we should take care of those preparations. Getting ready in case the Camis decide to come back at us. What's
I mean, do you?
everybody thinking?
I feel like they're not gonna. I mean, they wasn't even coming at us. They were coming at the Warriors.
But they will be coming at us now.
Oh,
Me and Jason were talking about taking the cartel next door. Extra source of revenue. We could goal them. They have fast cars. And their house is already blacked out and stuff. And bulletproof too, I think.
Won't be that hard.
I like it. I like it. What else we got thinking? I was thinking police chief.
That's smart too.
The way we
Get
can
the cops
kind
under
of
us.
navigate the police where we want them to go.
One thing I was thinking about that though, but the NAS already got him.
It's possible. That's why I
Can
plan to
you
just
overpower
abduct him and
the bloodline?
I plan to abduct him and just wait for it to wear off while
guess.
feeding him consistently.
Are we declaring war on the Nas?
Not unless they come at us.
Well, I mean, this is kind of like that would be like the third fuck you that we kind of did. So we're kind of
Well, they locked us in a
asking.
house and tried to murder us.
Yeah,
So
like didn't we have to already deal with them once already? So
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying at this point we're kind of egging the Nas on. I know it was my idea to do the middle finger thing. I know it was funny, but you know,
yeah, it was funny.
we burnt their house and flicked them off, and now we're taking their ghouls. That's we might.
again, this is only if he's
Yeah,
there.
we don't know if he's
We
Gould
don't
yet.
know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just throwing thoughts out there. What y'all want me to do?
I was gonna say, like, do you have anything, or you can come with me to the cartel if you don't have anything going for yourself.
I mean, I'm down for whatever, honestly. I can hit up Felix. We haven't heard from Felix in a while.
True.
You know,
I wonder what he's doing. Probably drunk as an armadillo, right?
maybe.
You always was a little unreliable.
Yeah, he's kind of like a party animal kind of guy. I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah, especially at that one party.
We can hit him up for info. He might be useful for info. I mean, he's the one that showed us around town in the first place.
Everyone may feel free to make a wits and awareness roll, please.
Oh, did I have nightmares last night?
Damn right you did.
Damn right you did.
No, Victor.
Beautiful.
4 successes with a regular crit.
Man, my dice pool was huge for this because of my hunger.
3 successes.
What? I'm gonna use a willpower. 2 successes. Garbage.
3 successes.
Trey. For 4 successes, you notice your hound is not by your side.
Where is she?
Good question.
Whistle.
You whistle. You hear padded foot upstairs as they bound down the basement. She bounds down. She's got something in her mouth.
What is that? Give it here.
Kind of tugs away.
Hey, out.
There's a wiggle, a wag of the tail. She kind of kneels down in that sort of play position, the sort of playful bow. She hasn't dropped it just yet.
Out. Now.
She drops. Looks like a dead rat.
That I don't like that sign. I don't like that. Oh.
Hmm.
Don't the Nos do the same thing as you, Trey, and like
Yeah,
to
Victor,
them
you
and
thinking? Yeah, I think we're all thinking the same here.
They also have a tendency to ghoul animals
so
like
they may have
that.
already been spying on us, and Trey's dog caught it.
Caught one of them.
Yeah.
So
There's
they could
usually
be.
always,
So they could be
what is it
hearing
called, a rat
everything we're
pack?
saying right now.
Yeah, they could be.
Mashenka speaks up and says, "Do we think that this place is compromised? Do you think that they will come here?"
It's possible. But if they do, maybe they'll finally want to talk.
Or they'll die.
I mean, they know where we are, and we know where they are. So, pretty even up there.
They also know that we're probably going to split up and leave this place like defenseless.
Yeah, we'll be next door.
Well, like I said,
Yeah, I'll be right
whatever
next.
whatever y'all want me to do, I'm down. I'll be honest. I feel like we need to focus internally, healing ourselves before we do extra stuff. But that's just me.
Normally, I would agree, but healing ourselves isn't going to do much if they come knocking on our door with full force,
Well,
and we have no preparations.
that's what I'm talking about. Well, I'm not saying like ourselves, but like Sabat. There's so many people out there. Yeah, I feel like we need to prune some leaves. Yeah, so to speak.
So you're saying rally forces from within and kill the dissenters?
Yeah, I mean Hannah and the Seven. Like I know I told you, Monique. There's at least two of them that's collaborating with the Camarilla
So maybe get in
unknowingly
contact with them.
with Hannah. So
Get down.
Hmm. Sabat consorting with cam dogs. Ain't that a world we live in?
I mean, at least they're still Sabat, though. We got the Camarilla in town. Those rats could have even been from the Camarilla.
Hmm.
well, how about this then? I could go talk to the Nas. I could go talk to the Nas and let them know how it is. Like we're not looking to fight. We're
Do you
just
want to delegate?
yeah.
I'm
I could talk
fine
to
with
them.
that, but I don't want you to go to the Nos or Hannah and the Seven by yourself.
Yeah, you should at least want Monique or someone else.
Monique
I
speaks
mean,
up
I
and
can handle
says, "We've
myself.
just declared war on this city. None of us should be alone right now. At least pairs of two."
Buddy system goes.
You've all proven yourself to be capable, but we've been at this for longer. If you're going to go, you take one of your elders.
Well, I was just looking about Genghis Khan the other day, and he usually like gives people opportunity, like join or die. I figured that's what we could do just to make the air clear.
I mean, yeah, you can go do that. I'm hitting the cartel next door to gather resources. But if
Alfonso
you want to
speaks
delegate it,
up, looks to Monique, and says, "An elder is inconsequential. If Trey is comfortable on his own, then let him hunt."
you got
I'm
this,
looking
kid?
between Alfonso and Victor and Monique. Like who do I listen to? It was. Uh, I mean, I'm sure I'll be good on my own. I'm not scared or anything. I'll get out if I need to. I could pull my own weight. I got it.
Before
Yeah, you can always
I
turn
understand
invisible.
that. I'm
Yeah,
not
we
saying
believe
you
you, man.
can't. I just would rather, considering you're going to vampire dens, I would rather you have at least one other person. Not because you can't pull your own weight, but just because two have a better chance of getting out than one.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess okay.
I mean, there is a
Yeah,
point
Victor's
in his
talking
favor,
odd.
though. He has the abilities to actually get in with anybody with little to no one seeing him.
Yeah,
If
Trey is
we
known to
try
be our
going with him,
sneaker.
yeah, if we try going with him, we'll ruin those chances.
If you really want to go by yourself, I won't stop you.
I'm not stopping anybody coming with me. I'm just saying I could do it. It doesn't. I could do it. If you know, I'm sure there's other stuff that Monique or Mashenka needs to handle. Um,
I was just
so
about to
push
say,
comes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, push comes to shove. You know, I could do it.
I'm gonna look at Moshenka and Monique and ask what are your plans for the night?
Mashenka speaks up and says, I will prepare the Valdery.
Again, so soon?
We're not yet complete. We aren't yet together and unified. Not completely. She kind of looks to Alfonso and looks back to you, Victor. She looks at all of you. I must confess to you three. I have done you wrong. The first night you partook in the Valdery, it was only of mine and Victor's and Monique's blood. We did not take yours. The bond was intended so that you would be loyal, but we did not award you the same courtesy. As such, the strength of the bond is weaker when it comes to our views to yours. We owe you the right to correct this. Doing this was wrong. It was a decision I made on my own. Consider this my formal apology, and I accept any retribution that you see fit.
Before you do that, you should know that it was not just her decision alone. I saw what happened and said nothing.
Super uncool. Don't do it again.
We just came from a pack of treachery, so I understood why she was concerned and trusted it would be fixed in the future.
Yeah, we'll fix it now. I'm good. Jason, Trey, you guys good?
I'm good with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Alfonso looks the group over and says, You do them a discredit even now. If they are as new as you say, they don't understand what you've done. Allow me to explain in detail, because clearly you will not. The three of you sought servants. The three of you almost bound them to you, creating nothing but loyal thralls, free of thought extensions of yourself. Your free will was almost taken, gentlemen.
Wait, is that why I've been thinking Victor's so cool?
Just so.
Part of it.
That's
But-
fucked up.
You thought I was cool because I ate a person in a second.
I was like, man, this guy's cool. Did I? Or was it the blood you gave me?
Well, let's come. I mean, they took us in, and you know they showed us shit. Like,
The blood
I
bond
mean, it's
will
fucked up.
enhance your emotional state. The blood bond will enhance your predisposition. You will feel a kinship, a love, a mockery of affection. Some of your emotions may just be your own. But certainly any gripes you may have had will literally be stifled by the blood in your system. Again, gentlemen, your free will was almost taken. A grievous sin against a member of your own pack. He looks to the three of you, Victor, Monique, and Mashenka.
I looked to Monique. Did you know?
I didn't catch it until afterwards. I still made a choice not to say anything.
They inceptioned us. We said, yeah, cool, we'll come to Mexico. Left our hometown, came all to Mexico, and then they inceptioned us. They said, fuck you, we'll give you thoughts.
To be expected.
Fonzo looks to the three of you again. Victor says, an apology without context is nothing. And looks to the three of you, Jason, Trey, Wesley. Now you have the knowledge to pass judgment. Now you have the knowledge to request what is owed, or to rightfully take it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm confused.
I have come to you to leave my chains behind. And I understand the point of view to bind us, to make it so that you will not be betrayed. I understand that. It is a business I am used to. Hence, I will not hold it against you, but I will remember this.
I gotta think on it because
What? Wes pulls out his switchblade and asks Rashenka for her hand.
She looks a bit confused, but she kind of holds her hand out.
Wes just stabs her in the palm with it and leaves the knife there.
There's a furrow of the brow. She kind of winces. She doesn't retract her hand. Her blood drips, drop by drop, onto the floor.
Wes takes his knife back. You scratch me, I scratch you.
that's usually in a good way.
She nods.
Wes then looks at Jason and goes, "You coming with me?" Like turns.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Is that easy for y'all?
I've been down before. Happens.
It happens.
Sometimes it's your own sire, and then they leave you in some humdrum town, and you become friends with a guy who likes dogs and a dude that runs a fucking obituary.
Sometimes your own father. Sometimes your brother. It happens.
Then I guess I'll just get up and go.
The three of you leave. Departing from this space, Victor, you're left with Mashenka, Monique, and Alfonso. Victor, let's focus on you. What are your thoughts, your emotions?
A little bit pissed off that this had to come up now, but also glad that it's out. And questioning whether or not he should have said that it was never the intention to leave them that way. We weren't going to just keep them as blood-bound servants. But I figured it was best just to let it go. No, just a lot of thoughts.
Understandable. Alfonso's still in the room with you. Is there anything that you say to him, or even to your allies, Mashenka and Monique?
Do you think that they'll come back?
This is just a general question to the group. Mashenka closes her palm. She doesn't heal the wound. She doesn't make an effort to close the stab wound. It has stopped dripping. She looks to you and says, I think that Jason understands. I think that Wesley will take this personally. I think that TREY is hurt.
I would be too. I was.
Monique says, we did the exact same thing that Maria did. We were so worried about their betrayal that we betrayed them.
Yes, we did. But our reasons don't really matter. It happened. I'm just wondering if our pack can recover.
Mashenka begins to speak and she says, it was only once. The blood bond wasn't even complete. It was just the beginnings. It was
still a step towards betrayal. And as we all know, that's not something that's easily just forgotten.
Alfonso just watches Victor, Mashenka, and Monika kind of contemplating. You focus on the three of the individuals being here with you. You can see a small smirk on his face.
I would just kind of look at him and raise an eyebrow.
Contrary to popular belief, you do not possess the gift of reading minds. If you have a question, speak it with your lips.
I'm just wondering why, in a situation like this, you're smiling. Is it because the truth came out, or is it because of something else?
Truth is important. Your sin is not so great. You compare yourself to Maria. You are not. None of you are Maria. One step toward a blood bond. Yes, they may leave. One may return, or two, or all. But you made this choice. On your own, without my inspection or influence. You made a choice to be honest with your pack. If they return, you may owe them more. They may require more. Betrayed their trust. What if they come to respect the decision? What if they come to expect you to be bloodbound to them? What will you say then? They return and demand servitude, even for just a day.
Guess we'll find out when they do. If they do.
I look forward to seeing the outcome. I have work to take care of. I will return to you again before sunrise. Passes by Mashenka and places a hand on her cheek. Penance, dear, is rarely enjoyable. Remember our father. He departs. With that, we fade. Jason, Trey, Wesley, you have just departed. Where do you three go?
I'm gonna go make my rounds. I'll catch up with y'all later. If y'all need anything, just send a text or something.
Sure thing, too.
Yeah, of course, man. You be safe out there.
Yeah, give me like a golden AK or something.
I wish. Give you that golden Desert Eagle.
I
I'll
can't
take
shoot
that.
for shit.
I can't either, but
I just swing.
oh, look what I could do. And then hold on, what's that? I use feral weapons to make a claw.
You do
out of my
this.
hand. Let me do a rouse check real quick.
I'll give this to you for
Success. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hey, look at that. Like a
Yeah.
little Wolverine.
You son of a bitch.
It's just, hey man, looks like the animal thing is working for you. Oh, so
Yeah, this shit's sharp as hell.
next time, after Monique took me, next time will be go after bigger animals.
Oh yeah, fucking. Do they have deer in Mexico? Elk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
what animals
Here.
do they?
Yeah.
I mean, they got wolves. Wolves are kind of big.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll go with some big game hunting.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know what the other people. I'm gonna go talk to the what are they, thin bloods,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Have fun with them. Yeah.
I think they're like the what's the name? The Duskborn.
Duskborn. Yeah, I'm
What
gonna
they
hit
call
them up
themselves.
first. So
Yeah.
Allies are
Tell them we said
allies.
hi.
hold on.
All right, you have a good one.
And I
Jace,
whistle for my pup.
she's by your side. She had. If you didn't take the rat from her, she's got it in her mouth again.
Are you gonna eat it, or what are you gonna just play with it, or?
Looking up at you, tail wagging.
Okay, well
She
that's
kinda,
fine.
she doesn't place it down by your feet. She kind of tosses it near your feet.
Oh,
Panting.
is this mine? Oh, good girl. And I'll pet her, take up the rat, and hold it.
You do this. Wesley, Jason, you depart from this place. Where do you go?
The cartel house down the street that I did recon. I want to be very clear about the use of the word recon. Recon on that one house, a little bit the ways down from ours.
Understood.
So, do you want to take the front door, or how we want to do this?
I don't know. Like, what do you think's better? We could just like burst in there, knock them all out, start going them, or like I could try to use my presence that I picked up from that Tory I drank, manipulate them a
You,
bit. Or
we definitely could. Yeah, we just go right through the front door and do that.
yeah, I mean, like if I fail, we can just run in and gun it.
Yeah. Try being a little diplomatic, and you can do the talking, and if they start getting uppity, they get the shotty.
Yeah.
That did not rhyme at all, as much as I hoped it did.
Well, I was and Jason, I guess, head for the front door of that cartel house.
You head to the front door. There's music bumping in there. The lights aren't especially bright, but there's enough. You can see that it's been dimmed a little bit. There's sounds like Spanish rap going on just behind that door, Wesley. Door opens. Bald gentleman, white tank top, and looks like dress slacks with nice shoes. Steps out. He speaks in Spanish. Wesley, you do speak Spanish, though. You understand him. He says, "Fuck are you doing here?"
Wes turns on Awe, which is free, and just says in Spanish, I have a deal. I think you'd like to listen to it.
Unprepared mortal. As you straighten yourself, activating awe. Jason, you can see it too. He's a bit more refined. You're glad he's your friend, actually. I kind of wish you guys were closer, though. This mortal looks to you, Wes, and says, "Come in." Steps inside.
Come on, Jason.
Yeah, let's rock this joint.
You step inside. Again, the lights are a little bit lower. Music loud, sort of echoing, causing the glass to vibrate. It's modern in this space. Low-seated, very square-shaped couch. Square-shaped seating. There's modern lamps, those sort of pretentious modern art on the walls. Everything seems to be a shade of cream or white. Step in, there's a low 3 steps that lead down into this sort of low-seated living space area. You can see there are a number of men and women here. Not exactly a party full of like 20, but there's a good handful, probably about 7, including the individual who lets you in. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, though it doesn't seem to be, again, not a party. Everyone seems very relaxed. You see a pile of white powder on a glass table. You see someone at the kitchen mixing a drink. There's a gentleman, nothing but a Speedo. Looks like he's lighting a small fire in the corner. Nothing that's not contained. But I won't be speaking on what exactly he's lighting.
Okay.
Brought over to the couch, gestured over. A man and a woman make space for you to sit.
Russ takes a seat and asks, "So who speaks for you all?"
Gentleman at the edge of the couch tilts a beer bottle into his lips, draining it. Sets it on the counter and rises. He wears a blue suit. There's a gaudy red shirt underneath. Open, no tie. He stands up and says, "I don't remember inviting you."
And yet here I sit in front of you.
In my house. This better be good.
Yeah. What's your name, friend?
Let's start with yours. You're
West.
in my home. West. What are you here for, West? Looking for a loan?
No, I'm here with an offer for you, actually. So, my friend, do you believe in God?
He laughs, everyone kind of chuckles around him. You could say that.
And are you familiar with the Bible?
I'm familiar. I was raised Catholic.
So you're well aware that you descend from Seth.
From Seth.
Third child of Adam.
What's your point? I don't exactly accept Latter-day Saints.
Wes uses his potence and smashes the nearest like furniture, like table or whatever, with just his bare hand. And then goes, "I descend from Cain."
I'm kind of... It's a little bit late on the response, but everyone who smashes and they all kind of move away. This individual's smile widens. His eyes are dilated. Descendant of Cain. Okay. Doesn't exactly answer my questions yet. What the fuck are you doing in my house?
Well, as you know, most normal men couldn't do what I just did.
You looking for a job?
Oh, no. I'm asking if you're looking for one.
Alright. I've had enough. Get him out.
Don't worry. It's okay if you're scared. And then I use Daunt.
You drop awe, you replace it with daunt. Mortals in the room shrink. Men that were previously drawing handguns step back. They don't stop drawing, they take aim, but they're shaky. This individual takes a couple steps back and says, "You're surrounded. I ain't scared of
And
shit."
yet you're the one that's scared. You really shouldn't be in places so dark. And I'm going to use Montano's background lore sheet so I can use Arms of Airman to lift him up into the air.
Excellent. Your lore sheet grants you the ability to use an oblivion power you do not have. But this is limited.
Mhm.
You do this. Arms of Ahriman. Victor, you're well acquainted with Arms of Ahriman. Kindly detail some of the mechanics for our young West. What does he need to roll? Firstly, there's a rouse check. Victor, you're muted.
So yes, there's a rouse check. If you fail, it is a stain on your
I
humanity,
succeeded.
Excellent.
and then your wits plus oblivion plus blood potency for the damage. And it goes double your oblivion rating in yards, but you have to stay still while using it.
I have a huge dice pool for that. 5 successes.
5 successes. What is your intention here, West? Do you want to just grab him?
I'm just holding up into the air like so everyone else can see. And I'm like I said, do I seem scared to you?
You pick him up. You remain stationary. Jason, is there anything that you're up to?
Honestly, I kind of assume most of you guys have been talking in Spanish this whole time. So, mostly I'm just looking intimidating is what I'm trying to do.
Excellent. You do this. You pick up words here and there. You have some cousins that are well-known Spanish speakers. But you pick up words here and there. Nothing too terribly detailed. Wesley, you hear him call out as everyone kind of takes a step back. Everyone, you can see what looks like let's call them add-ons. The men and women that are here purely to be pretty, to be arm candy. Duck behind couches, they rush off over to the kitchen to get as far away as possible. The individuals with guns, there's only about 3 left after the arm candy leaves. The gentleman you've lifted says, "Shoot him!"
You'll only just piss me off.
Let's
I want to walk in
have-
front of them.
By all means, you do this. Let's have Wesley. Let's have you make an intimidation roll. This will be manipulation, intimidation. Add an extra die for Jason.
Awesome. And I add my presence rating because of Daunt, right?
Correct.
And that's intimidation with manipulation or charisma.
Manipulation.
Okay, so my dice pool is 5. Not including hunger. Nope, I did it in the wrong chat. 2 successes.
2 successes. Rolled for the group with 0 successes. No one takes a shot. This individual dangling, held up by your shadow tendrils. You fucking cowards! Shoot him!
My friend, I'm getting worried I may have to kill you. I told you I had a proposition. It's this. Live and serve me, or I eat you. And trust me, it feels fun to get eaten, but it's not fun to get eaten.
You could always hand it to me, and it won't be fun.
Or my associate can take care of you. And he is into torture. Me, I'm just hungry.
Manipulation, intimidation, please.
Two successes again.
2 successes. Individuals don't fire. Gentlemen, you've lifted, looks and says, "What the fuck do you want?"
Servitude.
I'm no one's bitch.
And yet you will be. Unless, of course, you want to get eaten. And then I flash my fangs.
Let's make a roll. He reaches to the side of his jacket by his ribs. He pulls out a gun. He aims it at you. He takes his shot. You can feel free to defend, or you can feel free to attack with the tendril.
Would I be able to move in front of the bullet? Take the shot for him.
You can do so if you'd like. Everyone can make
Yeah,
actions happen
if
simultaneously.
Jason does that, I'll laugh after he does so and go, option 2 then, and have the tendrils bring him directly to me so I can sink my fangs into his neck.
Understood. Jason, you can feel free to, if you're willing to take the shot, you can feel free to make an attack of your own. Wesley as well, you can feel free to dodge or make an attack of your own as well. Or if this is just a...
Either he takes it or I take it. Either way, the dude's getting eaten. I gave him 3 chances. Someone else is going to be the boss of these ghouls, and it's not him.
Well, I was just wanting to get in front of the bullet. I'll let him get the body.
Okay. Jason, you take 1 point of superficial damage, willingly taking the shot.
Alright, easy enough.
Quick as can be, you take the shot. There is no blood, there is no... It's not even really a reaction from you as the gentleman is brought forth by the tendril directly in front of Wesley. The other individuals raise their weapons again. Wesley, what do you do?
I'm going to ask you all a question. Did you see my friend bleed? So what makes you think those guns will work? This man has forsaken his life. 3 chances I gave him. You all have been given no chances yet. You can forsake that in fire, and I can feast tonight. You can listen where he did not, and be granted power.
Now we'll walk over and grab a glass.
You do this.
And just gonna pull out a knife and lay it next to the glass on the table.
You do this.
See what happens.
These gentlemen, no roll required. They drop their weapons. Person you've lifted and is now close to you, Wesley. Fucking cowards. Begins to pray. Lord's Prayer.
Cowards are smart men. God won't save you now. Or he forsook. Forsake? Who cares? He wronged my ancestor, and you have wronged me. And just as he killed, so shall I.
Padre nuestro, que estás en cielo. Begins
And I
to
bite
pray.
into him mid-prayer.
You bite. Wesley, how much do you take?
I drain him to like nearly the brink, pull back one last time, and ask, do you want me to save you or God?
Takes a moment to drain. While you do this, Jason, what are you up to? These individuals have taken a step back and are watching in horror what's happening here.
I'm just kind of smiling, looking around, and I just kind of make a come over, and make sure no one else leaves the building. In fact, I'll go over and lock the door.
You do this. Wesley, you ask this weekly, you can hear his words. Santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino. Continues his prayer. You're muted, I think.
Can you hear me? Yay. Okay. Wes doesn't even finish drinking, just snaps his neck.
Let me bring yourself down to hunger 1 for your efforts. These men look on in horror. Jason, Wesley, you take a stain. Just a single stain. I don't think I need to explain why. What happens next, Wesley, Jason?
We round them up. We make sure. I pull out the second glass for his own blood.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, Wes tells Jason to get another glass. Wes is like really feeling himself. It's his like first chance to like do the solo. Like Jason has his backup, so he starts whistling a Spanish tune that his mother used to listen to him. Just to fuck with these guys, and then cuts his wrist and starts bleeding into the glass.
And I cut my own. We separate these by whoever we want. Do you want to go 1-to-1? You choose one,
Yeah,
I choose the
1-to-1.
next.
There are
Right.
3 men with guns, and then there's the other 3 other individuals that are arm candy. Do you take the arm candy as well?
Yeah,
More
wrong
bodies.
place, wrong time.
You give them a choice. We fade away from this scene. Trey, you're on rounds. Let's have you make
Yeah.
a wits and awareness roll.
Oh shit. Am I about to die?
That would be a very different roll.
Four successes.
4 successes. You find another rat. It scurries. Just out of vision. Down the hall. Your hound is at your side. It spotted it too. It's sort of waiting. Tail no longer wagging. You can see the tense muscles ready to bound.
I was gonna. Can I use feral whispers to try to communicate? Would it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now you don't need to summon it. This is just communication, so it'll be the second role in that write-up.
So, charisma and animalism, correct?
Correct.
All right. Let me roll the rouse check real quick. Success.
Still, you keep your beast at bay.
Seven successes.
7 successes. Communication is established. What do you ask? What do you say to this creature?
What you doing there, buddy?
Just watching, just looking for food. You have food?
I got food, yeah.
Good, good, good,
Yeah,
good.
you
How much?
watching for? I got lots of food.
Good, good, good. How many of you are there? How many? There was 3. There was 2.
Who you watching for?
The nice people. They live in the big house.
Big house, fancy house?
Big house, fancy house. Gone now.
Oh. Are they like real ugly?
No,
No. Hmm.
you're all ugly.
Okay. Well, then do they have like scars and like, flesh missing maybe and
Yes, yes, many battles.
yeah. Okay.
Food?
Yeah, yeah. I'll give him the dead rat that uh that my pup brought to me.
Kind of sniffs at it. Sorry, Tim. Starts to just chew.
When you're done, do you mind sending them a message for me? Like going back just to
Here soon.
let them know. Oh, they're coming to me?
Yes, yes. Meet them down the street.
Okay. All right. Well, how many are there?
2 packs? 2. 3? They shook our hive. They shook. Many.
Where's your friends at?
The walls.
Are there a lot of them?
I don't know. Tim's dead.
Yep.
He takes another bite.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
We were asked. We came. Some lost along the way. Owls. Many owls.
Okay. Well, I'll let you get going.
Do I have to leave? Can I finish?
Yeah. You can go ahead and finish eating some.
Thank you. Nice. Nice creature. Choose into Tim.
Now, smart man will probably ask for assistance. But I got something to prove. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh man. Uh, I'm a obfuscate, and yeah, try to sneak. Tell my pup to stay nearby, you know, tucked away, and try to sneak over to where these fine people are.
Understood. Let's have...
The
No roll
rouse check
required.
is. Hmm?
Your rouse check will be required. No stealth or anything required, though. What's the result of your rouse check?
Success.
Excellent. You keep your beast at bay, Trey. You move through the house. You had to meet these people. Down the street. Victor. You've contemplated. You've reflected.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
You've contemplated and reflected. What happens next for you?
So, is Trey still in our house, or is he somewhere else?
In your house, yes.
Oh, I thought he left. Okay,
Not quite yet. I believe that was his intention.
I was going to head up to Derek's room and have him pull. Yeah, I'm gonna head up to Derek's room. Derek?
Victor?
I have a favor.
You can hear him rise, open the door. What can I do for you, sir?
Can you hack the police station's cameras and then try to tell me where the chief is right now?
Yeah, sure. It's going to take me a little bit. There is still a little bit of a language barrier.
In the computers?
Yeah, dude, they type everything in Spanish.
Neat. I can't touch, so I don't know anything about it. That's why I got you.
Cool. Yeah, I'll let
Thank
you know when it's
you.
done.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go check on Mashenka and see how she's doing with the stab and guilt. And Monique after Mashenka.
Monique and Mashenko are together. They are preparing for Valdery.
I'm gonna help out where I can. How are you two doing with everything?
Mashenko speaks up and says, I await whatever punishment they feel is necessary. If this is all that I take from this, she kind of gestures toward her palm. It's more than I deserve.
Is it still unhealed?
It is.
Take it you plan to let that scar over on its own?
That's not how we work. You know that.
As a reminder or something?
I'll keep it for as long as is necessary. Monique doesn't answer.
Monique?
She just continues to lay out the table, a cloth. And when pressed, she just says, I'm fine.
know you better than that, but I won't press any further. And I'm just going to start helping them wherever I can.
You do this.
And I have a question for you.
Yes.
I forget, how do we heal? Because I've still got 2 aggravated damage from like a
Aggravated
week or 2,
damage.
3 weeks ago.
Aggravated damage is healed on awakening. You'll make 3 rouse checks to heal a single point. If you would like to do that now, I'll allow it.
I greatly appreciate that. Success. Fail. And success.
Your hunger rises by 1, but you may heal a point of aggravated damage.
Thank you.
Jason and Wesley, we know what you guys are up to. Just briefly, how do you divvy up? There are 3 goons, let's call them, and 3 arm candy. One of you will end up with more than the other.
2 goons from me. 1 arm candy. He gets 2 arm candy, 1 goon.
Yep.
Discussing in the chat. Sorting things out without... They're learning. Excellent.
We knew what we wanted.
Yeah, we know ourselves.
Excellent. You do this. Trey, you find yourself obfuscated down the street. Now, I will require a stealth check from you, please.
By all means. What trait you want me to roll?
Dex, please.
Nice. Sure you don't want like composure? You know?
I can see an argument for composure.
I'm just saying.
By all means.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm gonna rouse the blood as well.
Understood.
Success.
The beast remains asleep, Trey. Keep poking the bear, though. I'm sure he'll wake soon.
I'm one with my beast, just as Cain said. For 6 successes with a regular crit.
6 success with a regular crit. You move. Silently. Pacing your steps. The Nosferatu are gifted and obfuscate.
Yeah.
You don't see them down the street. But you see strange things. Hives of insects circling empty space. Mice stopping, peeking up at nothing before departing.
Can I activate Sense the Unseen?
Sense the unseen, I was unaware you had.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this changes things. These things around you shift into focus.
Dad, taste it.
Now you see them. The mice receiving orders, the hives drinking from their home. They're spread throughout Trey. They're here in force. They're in homes, on top of roofs. They're on the street, on the sidewalk, looking into windows, slowly meandering and moving forward up toward your home.
Hey, all right. Maybe I ain't got nothing to prove right now. Let me go ahead and get back to the house. I'm gonna text everybody, group chat, Derek, Snyder, Monique, Mashenka, and I'm gonna say, hey, just text them. Nas on their way. A bunch of them. They got bees. I didn't know. I guess insects are considered animals.
All of you get this text from Trey. Wesley, Jason, your ghouling is begun. They have taken from your blood. But as you've recently learned, it will take more than one sip. Victor, you see this as well.
I'm assuming like third party from Mashank or Monique.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, West, I know you can't really see this text, but, there's about to be a lot of bees at home.
What?
Apparently the Nas are moving over there in force.
Quick question here. Just I don't know if you know. Yeah. Does diabolizing a Nos make you look like one of those fucks? I don't want that happening.
No, man. And it's more like you're not taking their body, you're more like taking their, like, soul juice, you know?
You know what could happen, man. You never know what could happen. You know? I took that one, like I wouldn't mind if I got that other guy's looks. He was a Toreador. I think they're all supposed to be pretty, so, like, a Nos. Ugh.
Yeah, so... Alright, to all of you freshly minted people who have drinking of our blood, please, I do know that this stuff feels like the best stuff you've ever had, and we'll come by about tomorrow or something, give you some more. Trust me, I know it feels good. I've had this stuff before. It is amazing.
Are we supposed to just stay here?
You can go by your day, just come.
Yeah, go by your day, live your lives.
Yeah,
But
do some other drugs.
you're not here
have some fun.
tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're not here tomorrow, we have a friend that can hunt you down.
What do you think, Jay?
Or I
Like
could hunt you down.
10 p.m., 11 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not
I'm
back here tomorrow by 10 to 11 p.m., we'll kill you, and then slaughter your families.
Well, which is it, 10 or 11?
Between it, a window. Be here by 11.
Yeah,
If you're here at
latest
9:50, you die.
11. Wait, hold up.
Not before 10, not after 11. Do I have to repeat myself?
No.
Understood.
Alright, well, they understand that much. Alright, well, all of you have a wonderful day. We'll be back later. Oh, by the way, quick question for all of y'all. Did your boss happen to store any, like, really cool, like, explosives or anything?
No, we don't keep explosives in the house. There's guns, though.
Where do you keep them? The guns? Where are they?
They're in his room. He has a space form. Not a panic room exactly, but it's small armory.
Okay.
Boss walks over to the leader's body and, like, is fishing in his pockets for keys.
You find his keys.
Let's go, Jason.
Soon after, you find his armory. It's a decent size. It's about a 7x8 room with handguns. You see rifles. You see all sorts of things that are likely black market. A wall portion of the 7 foot, one of the 7 feet walls is not cordoned off, but sort of kept aside. These are decorated. These are weapons with jewels. There's gold accents. There's that white ivory. You see a lot of, or you see a pair of handguns that have the expensive extension of the suppressors. There's an etching into it that says La Raza.
So, I'll be honest with you. Thank God for stereotypes.
There
So-
is something that catches your eye, Wesley. Perhaps yours too, Jason. It's not displayed on the wall. It's in a case. Looks like a wooden stick. Almost flat. Not exactly a baseball bat or anything like that, but it's flat. Has chunks of what look like rock on the edges. You look a little bit
Wes
closer.
goes for it.
It's obsidian.
Yeah, Wes reaches for it and goes, "Thank God, because we both know I can't shoot for shit."
I can tell you that. But these pistols, though, are definitely mine.
Honestly, hey, take the best guns, man. You still gotta teach me how to use those fully.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm gonna see how many I can carry. Does he have a duffel bag in here?
You can find a duffel bag in his other closet.
He has multiple closets.
This is gonna be our house.
Yeah, I might move in here. This is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to do this.
Alright, so yeah. We should ask them where they did keep the explosives, though.
Is there no like low grade explosive, like a grenade or anything with the armory? Like, I'm not talking about planting, it's like a throwable. No.
I'm sure that if you search the house, you could find things to make explosives.
Oh, absolutely. First, though, hey, I'm gonna call downstairs. Goon number 1. Got a question for you.
Goon number 1 is the individual that was crouched in the corner lighting a substance on a small controlled flame. It comes up, he's... What's up, new boss?
Yeah, question. Where did he keep the explosives?
He didn't keep the explosives in the house. He didn't want that in the house. But we got a warehouse in town. It's just a little spot. Technically, it's supposed to be an apartment, but we rented it. And it's,
Address, my friend.
Address. Yeah. Pulls out his phone. Can see
Also, names. We need to start getting names. Your name.
Oh, I'm Little Man.
Okay, let me.
Your real fucking name.
He didn't want us to tell real names. That was off books.
I'm not gonna call you Little Man, because that's fucking stupid. What's your name?
Kind of looks around as if there's people listening, and it's fucking Alonso, man.
Alright.
You're
So,
really intense. You're fucking spooky.
yeah, because I eat people.
Yeah, you spook me.
Now go.
Yep, I got you. Runs off.
You murder someone's boss, they don't get the memo.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know why.
I guess it's because they're cartel, they're used to dangerous lifestyles, but still, I mean, I drank the guy.
Probably because he's high as a
I'm
kite.
honestly surprised, like, most of them didn't end up, like, running instead of just sitting there, but, I mean, I'm gonna bless our luck.
Yeah. Take a fast car to the warehouse, I'm pretty sure he has some sports cars out front.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna send a text to Trey and be like, hey, how quickly are they moving?
Trey,
Down the fucking street.
you get this text as you are a little bit ahead of the Nos. They're kind of just, again, meandering, taking notes from animals as they go. Their reply
they're-
is down the fucking street.
Yeah.
Ask if they're going fast or slow, Jason.
They were right down the street, so apparently, no, we're not getting explosives.
Yeah, but like, are they walking? Is it like a full sprint? How motivated do they seem to want to put us to our final death?
I'm gonna just say, are they running?
I'll allow you guys. You guys are texting, so go
Trey
ahead
looked at the camera, bro.
and make use of our Discord real quick as you guys
Oh,
sort that out amongst yourselves during text. Victor, you have knowledge of this as well. What are you up to?
Jason bought a bunch of crap down from his room, like chains and stuff for that dude.
Chains, Buzzsaw.
I'm gonna have Momik message him and be like, "Hey, we're borrowing some of your toys," and I'm gonna run up to his room and see if he got anything flammable?
Oh yeah, there's gas cans. There's the propane tanks, a couple of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab those. We're gonna start making Molotovs
Out of
with
propane
curtains.
tanks.
Yeah, you know, pour it into little glass bottles. I'm sure,
It's not how propane
or
works.
cans. I don't know.
It's not how propane works. There's kerosene. You can do kerosene, but it's not how propane works. I'll let you guys get away with a lot
Gotta
of shit,
get
but I'm not letting you
technical.
bend the laws of physics here.
It's okay. We'll pour that around, like fires everywhere. But
You do this. You begin to prepare. Mashenka sees you, handing out materials. She says, "Fire, Victor."
no.
Why the flammables?
To burn the insects to death, all the bugs and everything else they're bringing with them.
Understood.
No. Say what's on your mind.
We don't have time. It just feels like we're walking a line.
Okay, then we won't do it. What's your suggestion? But we gotta prepare something.
I'm not against flames as a last resort.
So we'll keep them by the door. What's your suggestion?
I mean, by the door is a good start. We can. Everything else, though, I can't discuss this with you. I have to prepare. She begins to drag her nails along her arm, pulling flesh toward her knuckles. You can see her tearing into herself as she begins her horrid form.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go through the house and start turning most of the lights off, not all of them. And I also want to go out to the street. How many street lights are there? Is it bright light? Is there a lot of them, or is it dimmer?
Oh, this is a neighborhood where lights are on a timer, and being the more expensive neighborhood, they should be on. They should be that's standard, every such feet, but they're not all on. Likely because you live in an expensive neighborhood, but it's an expensive neighborhood run by a drug cartel, so they don't exactly need the whole area illuminated.
Good, so it's decently dim.
Precisely.
Good. Alright.
What goes on, Victor?
I guess I'll go start breaking chairs into steaks.
Understood. Trey. How goes the conversation with Jason and West?
Hey, I respond with one text. All right, you can't walk too fast while being cloaked. But besides that, I got shit to prepare. And I'm gonna start trying to summon all the fucking owls that rat was talking about.
Let's have that roll. Animalism and, I believe, manipulation, correct?
Manipulation and animalism, yep. I am going to rouse the blood.
By all means.
I fell.
Beast begins to stir at the sounds of combat. The drums of war begin, Trey. And your beast rises.
Yeah, Where? All right, I got you. Five successes with a messy crit.
Nice.
5 successes with a messy crit. You call the owls in the area, from the trees, from the deserts. They take to trees, they take to street lamps. You can see them, their eyes darting, watching rats and mice, looking at all the prey. Do you have anything for them? Do you have any commands? Do you let them do what they do?
Just you know, the more you kill, the more you have to eat.
They take to their instincts. Silently gliding, making no sound. Those silent wings cut through the night as they take mice and rat, large insect. The Nos look around. Some frowns, some scowls. And move forward.
Do they have any like large animals, canines, or anything like that? Okay. Just mainly rats and insects.
The only large animal you see is your hound. Not exactly by your side, but meandering along the road. You can see some Nos watching her. But she's not exactly... She's no Hades. She's not stalwart and standing with purpose. She seems as if she's maybe a stray, meandering, drifting from bush to bush. She blends in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll slowly try to make my way back. Maybe I could flank them or something, you know?
Understood. You head ahead, start on them. You make your way back. Jason, Wesley. With Trey, you sticking to the shadows. What's the information you passed along to Jason and West?
They got a bunch of rats, bunch of insects. They're on the rooftops and buildings. They're cloaked. So unless you got, you know, some good eyes, I don't think you'll see them.
Yo, Jason, ask Trey if they're on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that message. Hey Trey, are there any in the road?
Are there any on? I doubt it.
They stay out of the road. They keep avoiding the light. As obfuscate demands, you kind of stick to the shadows.
No.
Alright, there's none in the road, man. So
That'd
that
be
goes
kind of
with
dumb
that
because
plan.
they're invisible.
We never get to have any fun.
No more fun. But you know what? We can make some little fun since they're gonna take a little bit.
Are y'all
I'll
at the
come down
house?
with me to the kitchen. Send back a message. We're at a house.
Okay.
Now, is this all in group text for everyone to see, or is this just between the three of you?
Wes
Depends
isn't
on.
texting at all. He gets it through Jason, bro. He doesn't mess with his phone. Half the time he fucking botches the roll.
I just assume we never had a group chat because, well, two of us can't even use phones.
Well, I mean, I purposely said I'm texting everybody.
Yeah.
So
Trey
if
made a
you,
point to make a message toward everyone in the pack.
so if you would have texted me by yourself, then, if you didn't, then yeah, this would be a group text.
Alright, well, if we're at a group, then I'm at a house.
Victor, you're informed. The group chat is continuing. Derek comes downstairs and lets you know what's going on as Mashenka and Monique are preparing as well. They're barricading windows, sealing up the sliding glass door.
I vote we meet them in the street so our house doesn't get trashed.
It's an option.
I had Derek send that in the group chat. You all got that too.
I'm down for beating them in the streets. Send that message. Hey, we might be fighting them in the streets anyway.
I want to make sure there's as many in the streets as possible.
We think we might try to run them over, but if there's enough in the street, send.
Nothing. No, they're sticking to the shadows. They're obfuscated. Why y'all keep focusing on the street? They're on roofs.
I'll challenge them.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll get them in the street.
There you go, boss.
Still have
boss
to-
And I'm gonna walk outside.
You know how many? There's a shit ton out here.
Cars catch fire very quickly.
Okay.
We're taking a play out the old Camarilla playbook.
Oh, yes, we are definitely making a little play out of the Camarilla book.
Bomb 2, electric boogaloo.
What would it take to be able to make a quick little explosive?
More time than you have.
Unfortunate.
Wes gathers all the compressed, air freshener bottles and stuff. Throws them in the car. Anything that seems extra flammable.
Understood. Trey, you've reached home. They're not far behind you. Victor, you intended to meet them in the streets.
Yeah, I walked outside. Walked
Monique and
straight to the
Mashenka
road.
are exiting as you hit the driveway, Trey.
Whisper, I don't think this is a good idea.
Victor, you hear a brief whisper of Trey's voice in your ear.
Well, we can't run.
But we could flank them. They don't know that we know. Or they shouldn't, at least.
I'm gonna look around at all the owls picking up rats.
Owls like rats. That's a natural thing.
Not this many.
Alright. If you say so.
But you can get behind them if you want.
There's a lot of them.
And I'm gonna be drawing their attention right now. And I'm gonna walk into the middle of the road. And basically just announce, since you're cloaked and you're spying on us, I'm assuming you're here as enemies, but if you're not, now would be a good time to state that.
Trey, you see the Nos surrounding the house, surrounding Victor, sticking close to the shadows out of the street. One by one, they begin to reveal themselves. Smiles in the darkness, their eyes beady and glowing. One of them walks from someone's driveway into the street. Another joins him. And another. And another. 6 total in the street across from you, Victor. Jason, Wesley, what are you up to? You heard Victor's voice from outside.
Wes is hopping in the car.
I'm also hopping inside the driver's seat. We got a little gas tank in here. We got a lot of Febreze, air, compacted air. Turning on the car. Well,
And a quick text to make sure to send a quick text to Victor to stand on the curb.
I'm gonna wait till the fighting starts before I start moving up and racing for it.
Trey, you get this text message. You're hiding in the shadows.
How many do I see, like, besides the 6 that's in the street?
Of the plus the 6 in the street, counting them, I should say. There's 14 total.
God damn. God damn. I will try to flank one of the most isolated ones. You know, I'm not trying to get ganged up here, you know.
Understood. Across the street, there's an individual crouched. He's revealed himself, but he's sort of squatted by the bushes, just watching. No one seems to be really near him.
I will try to stealthily make my way towards him,
You do
behind
this.
him, near him.
You do this. One of the 6 speaks up, Victor. He wears rags. Tattered. They look like they may have been light blue at some point. He speaks up and says, Victor BELLSHANE of the Saints?
The very same.
His eyes are mismatched. His hair looks almost intentional. He's bald on the right. Left, there is a large tuft that kind of straightens out near the ends. His mouth is too narrow. Looks like he has a hole in his throat. You are the leader of these saints.
And
We hereby challenge the saints in monomacy. Victor, you may feel free to make a roll. Let's see if you know what that is.
thank you.
This,
What would that be?
well, I can see an argument for a few. This will be in your mental arena, but you may make an argument for any skill you so wish. So I can see an argument for occult, kind of. I can see an argument for politics. I can see an argument for leadership.
Academics?
I could see academics. In your regard, yes.
With my special of kindred law?
Absolutely.
It's been a while since I used my specials.
Me too.
It's just an extra die, right?
Correct.
And then wits would go with academics or intelligence.
Let's call this wits. It's in something in the moment.
All right. There's a crit, so 2, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. Monomacy, Victor, is a formal duel. It is a ritual combat, usually until final death. The challenger decides the time and location of the duel. The challenged decides whether or not weapons will be used, and if it'll be till first blood, if disciplines are allowed, or if it'll be till final death. Your entire pack, though, has been challenged. This is usually under... this is usually one-on-one. This is usually ranking members of the Sabbat, as the young don't really understand the purpose or the gravity of the situation. You can, of course, decline. This is a challenge, though. You will lose face if you do so. A packed priest must decide if the grievance that has been delivered is worth monomacy. If it is between two packs, a third party is needed. With that being said, they've challenged you to monomacy. Given the description I've given you, I'm sure you can pick out a few things that are wrong with the challenge.
Yeah, I don't have that. Well, I'm gonna just stare him dead in the face and I'm gonna be like, you're challenging my entire pack instead of just me to monomacy, or just one of our members. And for what reason? Where is your... I'm basically just gonna tear apart his entire challenge in front of everybody. I don't know if you want me to list out all the reasons.
If you'd like to, you may.
And then I'm gonna, if this is a pack-to-pack matter, where is your outside viewer of this challenge and the fight? It seems more like you're just trying to strong-arm us because you're too scared to actually fight me one-on-one.
Our claim to monomacy is simple. Your entire pack is challenged because of your claim to the city. You are all claiming rank and structure. As such, our challenge is valid. As for our third party, your grandsire has offered his services.
Of course he did. So, will this be our entire pack versus your entire pack?
No, of course not. One-on-one duels. But they will take place in tandem. Do you accept, Victor BELLSHANE? Do you and your saints accept?
We do. No weapons. Disciplines are allowed.
To final death?
To final death.
Tonight. 3 a.m. should give us plenty of time. We'll send you the location. Good evening, Victor BELLSHANE.
Have a great night.
The Nas begin to move back into shadows. TREY, you're behind the one you had asked for.
Yeah, can I reveal myself as their They're leaving.
You do this. He begins to rise. You reveal yourself. He turns around. Bears fang.
Don't get.
See you at 3. Nosferatu began to retreat. Wesley, Jason, you were waiting. You see the Nos begin to retreat back into shadows.
There was no fighting. They're starting to leave. Guess it's just time for me to head back over to the group then. No point in me attacking the way I was planning.
Let's hit that warehouse.
Yeah. I'll send a text over to Trey. We're gonna visit the warehouse, check for some more loot, give you that golden AK soon. Love, heart.
I'll respond. Well, we're supposed to be fighting some people tonight, so don't take too long.
We'll be back soon then.
One of your neighbors steps outside. Victor. You look around. They seem to be in a daze. So Nosferatu retreating. Steps outside, walks over to the house. Knocks on the door. Waits. No answer.
I'm still outside. He's knocking on our door? Just gonna yell, "What do you want?"
Still standing, staring at the door.
Can be such a pain. As I get closer, I want to be listening for like ticking or anything else that they might have planted on him.
No ticking.
Just gonna open the door from right beside him.
Door opens. He reaches into his pocket, holds out a piece of paper, kind of absent-mindedly.
I'll take it.
You take it. His hand dropped to the side. Then begins to walk back toward his home. It's folded in half. Do you open it?
Yeah, I unfolded it.
Simple message. It's an address. The bottom of the page. Very delicate script. Fight the first battle, win the first war. A. And that is where we'll close tonight's episode of Book of Saints. Our saints challenged. Monomacy declared. Next Friday will certainly be interesting. Everyone will have a one-on-one combatant. Let's see who survives. I, of course, have been your story guide, Gilbert Ramos. So don't have anything to plug.
Just probably get my blood potency raised again.
I'm gonna die.
No weapons. Ha! Ha! Oh man.
And all my powers do nothing.
No, I don't have nothing to plug.
Victor, anything to plug?
No.
Well done. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here, 5:30 p.m. for a Book of Saints Chronicle over on our twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. You can find us as well on Sundays, playing another very different Vampire the Masquerade game. Thy Kindred Come, coming very closely to a close. That'll be at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Sundays. And this Sunday we have a return over on the Onyx Path channel, twitch.tv/theonyxpath. A return of gods, demigods, dragons, and elder things. And titans. Scion Godsend returns for Season 2, starting this Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Oh, again, over on twitch.tv/theonyxpath. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm very, very excited. And I'm pulling out all the stops. As I always do for episode 1s, it's always one of my favorite things. Gotta bring the A game. You can find all of these episodes over on YouTube. youtube.com/rollingnomads, where you'll find a Book of Saints and Scion Godsend Season 1. We encourage you to check it out, check us, catch up, subscribe, do all the good things. It really helps us out. We are slowly growing, and we look forward to being able to bring you more content and more games. Once that Kindred Come is all over and said and done with, the epilogues and whatnot, we'll be jumping into a D&D game. So that'll be very interesting. Myself, of course. Let's not do that yet. We have Twitter, where you can keep up to date with us on our announcements and our going live, anything we might have changed to our schedule. That's you can find us at _rollingnomads. The best way to keep up to date with us and to keep in contact with our goings on. Now I am, of course, Gilbert Ramos. You can find me everywhere on the internet. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all of the social media things under the name at Ramos the Nomad. I am everywhere under the same thing, always. But with that being said, I can't thank you guys enough for joining us. I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with us through this. It is a little over midway through the season, and things are coming into place. We're gathering allies, drawing out battle lines. Our saints are coming to their own, and I couldn't be more proud. But we'll see how many of them are left next Friday. We hope you join us again. Same time, same place, same Cainites. We'll see you then.